It was one of the biggest and most durable planes to fly during World War II. It could lose 3 engines and keep flying. The Flying Fortress touched down in Columbus today. 10 TV News reporter Kevin Landers takes us on a ride inside this rare piece of military history with a man who spent the war inside the B-17.
Oh boy, looks familiar.
71 years ago, Mike Perilla went off to war.
We're over the bomb bays right here.
His plane was the B-17, a 4-engine bomber that could reach speeds of 250 miles per hour, the fastest heavy bomber of its time.
It could fly on one engine if we had to.
It's not often one gets to relive the past.
A lot of nostalgia.
Mike Perilla is about to step back to 1942.
Both of these caliber 50s were my responsibility.
This B-17 is similar to the one he flew over Europe during 35 bombing missions.
The airplanes were not pressurized. What was outside is what you encountered inside.
Perilla and his crew would need to fly with oxygen masks, and they'd need it to get to 10,000 feet, bombing altitude.
Our flight surgeons told us that if we hadn't had oxygen at that altitude, our chances of surviving were about, 2 minutes.
He says the altitude nearly killed him during one mission.
My oxygen mask had frozen. I was sprawled on the floor.
Mike says his crew members rushed to give him oxygen.
My bladder had emptied. And when your bladder empties, that means things are beginning to shut down. You fought elements as well as fighting the enemy.
The enemy, the German army. It pummeled the skies with their 88mm anti-aircraft guns, trying to knock the B-17 out of the sky. Scary? Not to Mike.
You're too darn young to know any better, to get really frightened, I think.
Mike says his B-17, dubbed the Sky Goddess, with its 12 machine guns and 12 500-pound bombs, never lost a crew member, even when they crash-landed, when they ran out of fuel over Belgium.
We all walked away.
This piece of military history is fading into the past. There are only 12 B-17s flying today. Those that keep them in the air say without the public's financial support, they worry the next generation may be denied the chance to reach out and touch this important piece of military history.
What, these?
And learn about the people
There we go.
and planes that fought back Nazism to help win the war in the sky during World War II. At Bolton Field, Kevin Landers, 10 TV News.
Some amazing memories for that man. The Liberty Foundation is offering paid flights to the public July 13th and 14th. You can tour the B-17 for free, and you can learn more about it all by going to 10tv.com.